Hey guys, my name is SHASWAT and I'm a legal intern at LEXIS and Company. In this video, I'm going to talk about the concept of state under the jurisprudence. So, the origin of state has been a favorite subject of speculation. The Greek organized city states what according to them had divine origin and sovereignty in one of the chief attributes of the statehood. This term was for the first time introduced by the French political thinker Jean Paulin. So, according to Holland, a state is a political society. He further writes, a society means a natural unit of a large number of human beings united together by a common language and by a similar custom and opinions resulting from the common ancestry. The origin of state has been a favorite subject of speculation. The Greek organized the city-states which according to them had a divine origin. Later, speculators were not convinced with the divine origin of the states, explaining the rise of political society by the hypothesis of an original contract. Hugo Grotius was the main supporter. However, this theory was later proved by Superfucius, which inevitably by subsequent thinkers was state. The essential elements of state consists of firstly population. It implies a considerable group of human beings living together in a community. Then in this there is no fixed number of persons with persons to constitute a state, but it must be a considerable number. Then comes territory. No people can constitute a state if they were not permanently settled on a fixed territory. The territory of the state includes land, water and airspace. Then comes the government. It is an important machinery or agency by means of which the state maintains the existence and carries on its own functions. Then comes the sovereignty. Sovereignty of a state implies that it is free from any kind of external control of commands, habitual obedience from the people which is within its territory. It confers upon the state to two things, namely internal supremacy and external supremacy. It can be defined as supreme and unfettered authority within a state. There are two functions of a state, first primary and secondary. The primary function of state are war and administration of justice. The fundamental purpose and end of political society is a defense against external enemy and maintenance of law and order within the country. They are also called constituent functions as they are necessary for the very existence of a state. A state may exist without discharging these functions, that is the secondary functions, as they are not essential. These functions are mostly related to welfare activities of the state. The main secondary function of the state are legislation and taxation. These are two theories of state, socialism and individualism. There comes the theories of the state. First of all, there is the divine theory. This is the oldest theory of the origin of a state. In this, the Jews believed that God appointed the king, disposed him, and even killed bad rulers. Then the king of the Jews was therefore looked upon as the agent of God and was regarded as responsible to him. The theory of divine creation leads to the theory of divine rights of the kings. This aspect of the theory was fully developed during 16th and 17th century. The leaders of the Reformation movement used this theory to support and justify the institution of absolute monarchy. The second is the social contract theory. The most famous exponent of the social contract theories are the Hobbe's Locke and Roos. The substance of social contract theory is that the state was created by men by means of a contract. In the earlier times, there was no state and no man-made laws to regulate the conduct on the basis of laws prescribed by nature, but there was no human agency to formulate and enforce the laws of nature. The third was patriarchal theory. According to this, the state of natural extension of the family. The early family was patriarchal descent, and the family was created through the male, and the eldest male parent exercised supremacy authority over all the members of the family. Then came the evolutionary theory. In this, the state is not an invention, it is the growth and evolution of the result of gradual process running throughout the known history of man. It is now commonly agreed that four factors particularly influence the process of evolution of state, that is the kinship, religion, class struggle of war, and the political consciousness.